What up? It's been a cool minute. I've been watching so much anime. It's just ridiculous. Um, I haven't started watching the How to Pick Up a Girl in the Dungeon. They're on episode two or episode one because it started off as a double zero. Then it's episode one, so I don't know. I'm pretty sure episode double zero is pretty much the recapping and everything, and episode one is when it's actually going to start. But I'm gonna wait till that gets up in a little bit of the episodes before I start watching it. Probably like maybe 3 or 4, because I already know I'm gonna want more after one episode, and it's just gonna suck to watch one after that. But there are a bunch of other animes that I am going to be talking about on here. 1 second, because it was just so many of them that I actually have to look them up. So let's see. So I believe everything was pretty much episode two of everything. So like the ones what was it? It looks like it's Katsune. It was pretty much the one where the Hank and Kane and the girl, pretty much about the Cinerates and the pretty much the people that turns into beasts and whatnot. So apparently when I watched episode one, I didn't go all the way through it, so I'm assuming something happened after the end credits, because when I seen episode two, I was kind of confused as to why and how that part already happened. Like he was just killing his old squad mates and whatnot, and it didn't really like say any much content. So that's a bad thing on my part. But I mean, but the daughter of the dragon guy pretty much seeing her father get killed, so now she wants to follow him around, which I think is kind of weird. Her sense of justice is very weird to me, because she knows that her father is a monster and that he has been eating the cows and everything like that, but she still tries to justify it as like, oh, he's my father, he can do no wrong, pretty much. But I still don't understand it. So she's following pretty much the captain. I believe his name is Hank or Kane. I can't remember which one's Hank and which one's Kane. I gotta remember that part. But yeah, she's following the captain to pretty much justify herself, to see why he's killing all of his old squad mates and all of that. Because towards the second part of it, he killed another one of his squad mates, which was the ogre guy, and she didn't think that was right. She tried to jump in front of him to say no, don't kill him, and then obviously the ogre guy like transformed into his like full form and pretty much tried to kill her. But so he had to, pretty much the captain had to just take him out, and he was like, oh, I'm sorry, blah blah blah. And I was like, you're not really that sorry, because the ogre guy was stealing from the rich and killing them and helping out his village. Which, I mean, yes, you're helping out your village and everything, but killing the people in the process, that was probably the downside of it, and that's probably why it brought a lot of attention, even though he still got to kill the rest of his squad mates. But I still don't understand why you gotta kill him though, because towards the end of the first episode, the girl that he liked pretty much said they have to put an end to all of them. So why is he following through with that? So I'm pretty sure that was probably something in episode one after the end credits, which happened again, which I didn't see, which I might have to rewatch episode one, well, just the last part of it at least. So that was pretty much all of that. And then there was there's a cop craft, which is kind of weird. Like, I didn't know if I really wanted to watch it or not, but I did decide to watch it, and it was pretty brutal in the first episode, because there's two detectives. One got killed in the process, and it was only like probably like 5 minutes in, and they got killed. And apparently this is where humans and, they say, aliens or fairies and all of that coexist somehow in a different world, and I don't understand it yet. So I mean, the first episode really didn't do too much. Pretty much the cop got a new partner, and his partner is a person from the other world, because apparently there's a fairy that's a legendary fairy that they need to get back, and I just didn't really understand that whatsoever. And then there's another one, which is this one actually started off pretty weird to me. It's called Autofu. I don't even know how to say that one, but I'll say the last name is Sayuku. Pretty much it was kind of weird because it started off as like him in the bottom of a ditch, and then it pretty much like explains how he got there and so forth. And it's not your normal anime that you see, because he's fighting his way pretty much back to get to the top, because apparently towards the middle of the episode they show the flashback of what happened, how he got down there, and apparently someone sent him down there because there was a monster that came up and he tried to save one of his friends. He got the friend out, and then as he was running back across the bridge, one of the persons shot the bridge sooner and made him fall down. So now he says he pretty much wants to kill that person. That's what it seems like, and he also wants to go back home because obviously he said that person has something against him. But the thing is, by the time he gets back up there, he's going to be so overpowered because everything he eats down there pretty much levels him up. Now that was just weird. So he was eating like a rabbit and some other stuff, and he gains the powers of whatever that thing has. So that's actually pretty cool. So by the time he gets back to the surface, he's just going to be like an overpowered person, which is it's cool, but it's also like you're just already overpowered because you fought all those goddamn monsters. Let's see what else is on here. They got the Domino Ace and the Black Clover. Domino Ace, I was finally happy to see. So pretty much it was Furuya, and he was in the match, and apparently he couldn't strike out the person. He's throwing ball after ball after ball. So then the coach decided to put Samura in, and pretty much he was able to strike out the batters and all of that. And the coach was like, "You saved me and all of this." And then Samura pretty much said, "We still have the whole game to go and all of this." So the way it's going right now, you can see that all his faith is not put on Furuya, because in the first season everything was put on Furuya because they pretty much said, let's see how far we can take him and see if he can be like the ace of the team and control the team and all of this. But now that they see that after they went to like the national tournament, that Furuya isn't like up to par, he's stuck. Pretty much he's like he has a wall pretty much up there, and he can't get past that wall at this point. But Samura, he doesn't have the wall. I mean, he had a wall towards the middle of season 1, but then he pretty much already got past that, so he would be the better pitcher in that scenario. So we're gonna see how that rolls out. I already know how it's gonna roll out because of the manga, but I'm just waiting for it to catch up to where I read, because after that part I didn't read anymore. I just wanted to see a certain part that was happening, and then after I seen all of this is happening, so I was like, okay, I'm good, don't need to see the rest. I'll wait for the anime. Unless the anime stops, then I'll just continue to read the rest, because I'm assuming it's going to stop at some point. I don't know how many episodes this season 2 is going to be in. And then Black Clover. So this one, it was just pretty much fighting going on. It was the captain of the elite magic, whatever they're called. I really can't remember. They're some freaking goddamn magic night squads. So they was fighting inside, and it was just pretty much Asta didn't do nothing. Yuno was fighting, but he's on a separate team, because they branched out into like 5 different teams and whatnot to pretty much take down the whole castle. And then towards the end, they pretty much like heard a heartbeat, and apparently the heartbeat, someone's in there. So I don't know who's in there, but I'm assuming, I hope like next episode to show something that's not gonna be like a filler episode, like, oh, we showed you this, but you gotta wait for another week so you can see what's happening. That was freaking suck. And then let's see what else happened on here. I believe that might be all of them. Just double checking right here. There was the Maou-sama retry again, which came out, and that was pretty much he fought against some holy saint, pretty much took her money, got a hotel and all of this, and he's helping the person out that's with him, the little girl. And pretty much she's never been treated this way and whatnot, so she doesn't know how to like express her gratitude some forth. But he doesn't even know himself why he's doing all of this for her. And it's I can see this is probably gonna be like one of those harem things, and it's kind of weird just for the aspect of how it's going, but it's gonna have some type of love interest, I'm pretty sure of that, even though they're probably we'll see. And then there's the Uchi, which is pretty much the one with the little demon girl, and the adventurer that found the demon girl in the forest. Episode 2 was just pretty much everything, and just like the everyday life, and like how she got lost and he had to go find her, and then now she got some friends pretty much her age and whatnot. She still doesn't know how to speak perfect their language, so he's teaching her how to speak more and more and more. So I'm assuming by the time goes on, she will be able to be fluent in that language, but she does know how to heal. And I don't know where she learned. I don't know if she learned that from her father or she learned it from the adventurer when she's seen him do it, but we'll probably see if she's going to become a venturer or something like that. I don't know how long this this anime is going to last. So it might last to where she's probably like a kid to a teen, or it might just end where like the 12 episodes and we're done, because they can't really do a time skip in 12 episodes. I mean, they could, but that would be kind of boring to see something like that. And then there are a couple of other ones I haven't seen yet, which is like the Dr. Stone. Haven't watched that one yet. I mean, it's a good anime, but I don't know about that one yet. And then why the hell does it say that? So that's pretty much all the ones that I've watched so far, besides because that one I really don't need to talk about, the Demon Sword Slayer, because I really don't talk about that one. So yeah, that's pretty much all of them that I watched so far. So hopefully there's going to be more coming out tomorrow or today, actually, because it is like 4 in the morning. So yeah, that is all for these ones so far. And I would say the summer animes are very great. Like, if I didn't have work, I would love to like just binge watch all these animes and more, because this is like the best thing. But since that work life, it sucks. But yeah, so that is all. Just don't forget to follow. Just don't forget to like and subscribe. And I'm also I have been playing Twitch. I've been doing that and whatnot. I've been playing a bunch of Overwatch on Twitch. That's what I mean. And this is pretty fun. Like, I don't know why I got into Overwatch so late. I always thought, this game sucks and whatnot and so forth. But no, the game is actually pretty fun. And I kind of wish that I did get into it sooner, because apparently there's people like in the chat keep saying Overwatch 2 is coming out, Overwatch 2 is coming out. But like, what's the point of an Overwatch 2 when Overwatch can just upgrade? I just don't understand that. So and they still having leads now. It's not like the game is dead or anything, so I just don't understand. But yeah, I'll still be playing it on Twitch. I will be putting the link in the description down below. And this is Sanni saying sayonara.